Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Today we are going to do the problems in exercise 7 from the chapter decimals. In this exercise you are going to learn to multiply the decimal numbers. Okay, the first question, put the decimal point in correct places. Here already the answer is given. In the answer we are going to mark the decimal point alone. Here see the given question 3.5 and 3. In the given question, how many decimal places are there? Only one decimal place is there. So, in the answer also we need one decimal place. So, from the last before one digit we have to keep the decimal point. So, the answer is 10.5. See the next one, 2.75 into 5. In the second question, two decimal places are there. So, in the answer also we need two decimal places. So, from the last before two digits we have to keep the decimal point. So, the answer is 13.75. The next one 5.123 into 2. In the given question three decimal places are there. So, in the answer also we need three decimal places. So, from the last before three digits we have to keep the decimal point. So, the answer is 10.246. See the next one 8 into 2.22. Here two decimal places are there in the question. So, in the answer also we need two decimal places 1, 2. Before two digits we have to keep the decimal point. So, the answer is 17.76. Next one 4.9 into 10. Here in the question only one decimal place is there. So, from the last before one digit we have to keep the decimal point. Here we are having 49.0. Here there is no value for the 0, so we can write as 49. 49.0 which is equal to 49. We can write as a whole number. Then 0.03 into 100. In the given question, two decimal places are there. So, we need two decimal places in the answer. So, from the last before two digits. Here also the decimal part is 0. So, we can write the number as a whole number 3. Is it clear, children? The next one, multiply 0.4 into 4. While multiplying the decimal numbers, we have to consider the decimal numbers as a whole number. So, 0.4, I am going to take as a whole number 4. Then the second number 4. First, 4 4s are 16. I found the product for the whole numbers 4 and 4. Now, I am going to write the answer for the given question 0.4 into 4. In the given question, how many decimal places are there? Only one decimal place. So, we need one decimal place in the answer also. So, from the last before one digit, we have to keep the decimal point. So, 1.6 is the answer. See the next question 0.08 into 7. Now, I am going to take 0.08 as 8, a whole number. Then the second number 7. 8 7s are 56. Now, we got the answer for the whole number 8 and 7. Now, we are going to write the answer for 0.08 into 7. Now, we have to keep the decimal point. In the given question, how many decimal places are there? Two decimal places. So, in the answer also we need two decimal places. So, from the last before two digits we have to keep the decimal point. Here the whole number part is 0. So, 0.56 is the answer. The next one 4.6 into 9. Now, we have to consider as a whole number 46 into 9. Now, we have to multiply 9 6 are 54. 4 here, 5 carry over, 9 4s are 36, 36 plus 5 41. Now, we got the answer for the whole numbers 46 into 9. Now, I am going to write the answer for the given question 4.6 into 9. Here, we have to keep the decimal point alone. In the given question, only one decimal place is there. So, from the last before one digit, we have to keep the decimal point. So, 41.1 is the answer. Next one, 6.4 into 12. First, we have to consider as a whole number 64 into 12. Now I am going to find the product of 64 and 12. Here 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12. Then we have to leave the ones place. While multiplying a number by 1, we will get the same number 64. Now we have to add here 8, 2 plus 4, 6, 1 plus 6, 7. Now this is the answer for 64 into 12, 768. Now I am going to write the answer for 6.4 into 12. Now here only one decimal place is there. So in the answer also we need one decimal place. So from the last before one digit we have to keep the decimal point. So the answer is 76.8. The next one 445. Here 3 into we have to consider as a whole number. So 445. Now we have to find the product of these two. First we have to start with ones place. 3 5s are 15. 5 here, 1 carry over. 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 3 here, 1 carry over. Again 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Now we got 1335. This is the product of 3 and 445. Now we have to write the answer for 3 into 4.45. So we have to keep the decimal point in correct place. Here in the question, 2 decimal places are there. So in the answer also we need 2 decimal places. So from the last, before 2 digits, we have to keep the decimal point. So 13.35 is the answer. So next one, 0.05 into 25. First I am going to take as a whole number, 5 into 25. Here 5 into 25. 5 5s are 25, 5 here, 2 carry over, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 125, 5 into 25, 125. Now we have to write the answer for the given question, 0.05 into 25. We have to keep the decimal point in correct place. In the given question, 2 decimal places are there. So from the last, before 2 digits, we have to keep the decimal point. So 1.25 is the answer. Is it clear, children? Next one, fill in the blanks. Here we are going to multiply the decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Here while multiplying a decimal number by 10, we have to move the decimal point one place to the right. So the decimal point will move from here to here. Then we will get 324. Okay, see 10.056 into 100. Here 2 zeros are there. According to the number of zeros, we have to move the decimal point to the right. Here 2 zeros are there. So we have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Then the decimal point will come in between 5 and 6. So we will get 1005.6. Here 0.345 into 1000. 3 zeros are there. So we have to move the decimal point 3 places to the right. So the decimal point will come at last 345. The number will become a whole number 345. Here we are going to find out by which number we have to multiply. For that we have to check the question and the answer. In the question, the decimal point is in between 0 and 3. Here the decimal point is 3 and 3. The decimal point moved one place to the right. So we have to multiply it by 10. One place means we have to multiply it by 10. So the answer is 10. See the second one, 0.003. Here the answer is 0.3. The decimal point moved 2 places to the right. 2 places means we have to multiply it by 100. While multiplying the number by 100, the decimal point will move 2 places to the right. So the answer is 100. Here 0.003, here the number is 3. The decimal point moved 3 places to the right. 3 places means while multiplying the number by 1000, the decimal point will move 3 places to the right. So the answer is 1000. Is it clear, children? The next one, word problem. A packet of biscuit weight 50.25 gram. Meera bought 15 packets for her birthday. What was the total weight of the biscuit? Here one packet of biscuit, weight of one packet biscuit is given. We have to find out the weight of 15 packets. From one we are going to find out many. So we have to use multiplication. Let us start the solution. Weight of one biscuit packet is equal to 50.25 gram. Now we are going to find the weight of 15 packets. Is equal to weight of one packet into 15. Here we are going to multiply the decimal number and a whole number. While multiplication, we have to consider the decimal number as a whole number. So we have to take 5025 into 15. Now find the value, multiply. 5 5s are 25, 5 here, 2 carry over, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 2 here, 1 carry over, 5 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 5 5s are 25. Now we have to leave the ones place. Here 5025 into 1, while multiplying a number by 1, then we will get the same number 5025. Now we have to add the numbers. Here 5, 2 plus 5, 7, 1 plus 2, 3, 5 plus 0, 5, 2 plus 5, 7. This is the answer for the whole number 5025 into 15. Now we have to write the answer for 50.25 gram into 15. So what the answer we got? 75,375. Here we are having two decimal places. So in the answer also we need two decimal places. So from the last before two digits we have to keep the decimal point. So the answer is 753.75 gram. Okay, this is the weight of 15 biscuit packets. So let us write the answer. Weight of 15 biscuit packets is equal to 753.75 gram. Is it clear, children? From the weight of one biscuit packet, we are finding the weight of 15 biscuit packets by using multiplication. Okay. The next question, 15 friends went for a picnic on a bus. If the cost of one bus ticket, one bus ticket is rupees 10.50, how much money did they spend on the bus tickets? 15 friends went for a picnic. Cost of one ticket is rupees 10.50. So we have to find out the cost of 15 tickets because 15 friends went for a picnic. Okay. So from the cost of one bus ticket, we are going to find out the cost of 15 bus tickets. Cost of one bus ticket is equal to rupees 10.50. Now we are going to find the cost of 15 bus tickets is equal to rupees cost of one bus ticket is 10.50 into 15. Now we have to consider as a whole number, then it will become 1050 into 15. Now multiply the numbers, 5 into 0, 0, 5 5s are 25, 5 here, 2 carry over, 5 into 0, 0, 0 plus 2, 2, 5 into 1, 5. Now we have to leave the ones place. While multiplying a number by 1, then we will get the same numbers. So 1050. Now we have to add here 0, 0 plus 5, 5, 2 plus 5, 7, 5 plus 0, 5, 1. So we got 15,750. This is the answer for 1050 into 15. Now we have to write the answer for 10.50 into 15. It's equal to, we got 15,750. Here 2 decimal places are there in the question. So we need 2 decimal places. So from the last, before 2 digits, we have to keep the decimal point. So the answer is 157.50. This is the cost of 15 bus tickets. So what is the given question? How much money did they spend on the bus tickets? So we have to write the answer statement. They spent rupees 157.50 on the bus tickets. Is it clear? So to find the amount they spent on the bus ticket, from the cost of one bus ticket, we are finding the cost of 15 bus tickets. Because 15 friends went for a picnic. So at last they spent rupees 157.50, 157 rupees 50 pice on the bus tickets. Is it clear, children? The next one, 12 textbooks. 12 textbooks are placed one on the top of another and packed in one packet. If the thickness of each book, that is the thickness of one book, is 3.5 centimeter, what is the thickness of the packet? So to find the thickness of the packet, we are going to find the thickness of 12 textbooks, because 12 textbooks together they are packing a packet. So the thickness of 12 textbooks is equal to thickness of the packet. So from the thickness of one book, we are going to find out the thickness of 12 textbooks. Solution: thickness of the packet is equal to thickness of 12 textbooks. So from the thickness of one textbook, we are going to find the thickness of 12 textbooks. Thickness of one book is 3.5 centimeter. So thickness of 12 books is equal to thickness of one book, that is 3.5 centimeter into 12. Now we have to multiply the numbers. While multiplication, we have to consider as a whole number. Then 35 into 12. Here 2 5s are 10, 0 here 1 carry over, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7. Now we have to leave the ones place. Then 5, 1 into 3, 3. While multiplying a number by 1, we will get the same answer. Now we have to add here 0, 7 plus 5, 12, 2 here 1 carry over, 1 plus 3, 4. Now we got 420. Now we have to write the answer for the given question, 3.5 centimeter into 12. Here we got 420. Here only one decimal place is there. So in the answer also we need one decimal place. So from the last before one digit we have to keep the decimal point. That is 42.0. That is no value for the 0. So we can write as 42 centimeter as a whole number. This is the thickness of 12 textbooks, which is equal to thickness of the packet. Thickness of 12 textbook, which is equal to thickness of the packet. Thickness of the packet is equal to 42 centimeter. Was it clear, children? Here they are making a packet of 12 textbooks. Here thickness of one textbook is given. By using that we are finding the thickness of 12 textbook, which is equal to thickness of the packet. Is it clear? The next question, the length of a saree is 5.25 meters. How much cloth will be required for 5 sarees? Here length of one saree is given. We are going to find out the length of 5 sarees by using multiplication. So let us start the solution. Length of one saree is equal to 5.25 meter. Now we have to find the length of 5 sarees. It's equal to 5.25 meter into 5. While multiplying the number, we have to consider as a whole number 525 into 5. Okay, here 5 5s are 25. 5 here, 2 carry over, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 2, 1 carry over, 5 5s are 25, 25 plus 1, 26. We got 2625. This is the answer for 525 into 5. Now we have to write the answer for 5.25 meter into 5. Okay, we have to keep the decimal point in correct place. So here 2 decimal places are there. So in the answer also we need 2 decimal places. So we have to keep the decimal point from the last before 2 digits. So the answer is 26.25. This is the length of 5 sarees. Length of 5 sarees is equal to 26.25 meter. So how much cloth will be required for 5 sarees? So answer 26.25 meter of cloth will be required. Is it clear, children? From the length of one saree, we are finding the length of 5 sarees by using multiplication. Then we got the length of cloth will be required, that is 26.25 meter. Is it clear? Hope you all understand. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, children.